Welcome to the 772 NFT podcast. I'm your host, Abby. Today, we're talking about the future of collaboration with DAOs. DAOs, or Decentralized Autonomous Organizations, are a new type of organization that is built on blockchain technology. They are self-governing and transparent, and they offer a new way for people to collaborate across industries. In this episode, we'll explore how DAOs are transforming the music, art, real estate, and healthcare industries. We'll also discuss the future of DAOs and how they are poised to revolutionize the way we work and collaborate. Let's start by talking about how DAOs are transforming the music industry. In the traditional music industry, artists have very little control over their careers. They are often exploited by record labels and streaming services, and they don't receive a fair share of the profits. DAOs are changing all of that. They give artists the power to manage their own careers, release their own music, and connect directly with fans. For example, The Royal is a DAO that is owned and operated by musicians. The Royal allows artists to release their music on a decentralized platform, and it ensures that artists receive a fair share of the profits. The Royal is just one example of how DAOs are transforming the music industry. As DAOs become more popular, we can expect to see even more artists taking control of their careers. Now let's talk about how DAOs are transforming the art world. In the traditional art world, artists often have to rely on galleries and auction houses to sell their work. This can be a very inefficient and expensive process. DAOs are changing all of that. They allow artists to sell their work directly to collectors without having to go through middlemen. For example, the Art Blocks is a DAO that allows artists to create and sell NFTs. NFTs are digital tokens that represent ownership of a piece of art. The Art Blocks has been very successful, and it has helped to make NFTs a mainstream phenomenon. As DAOs become more popular, we can expect to see even more artists using them to sell their work. Next, let's talk about how DAOs are transforming the real estate industry. In the traditional real estate industry, investors have to rely on banks and other financial institutions to invest in property. This can be a very time-consuming and expensive process. DAOs are changing all of that. They allow investors to pool their money together and buy property collectively. This makes it easier and cheaper for investors to get involved in the real estate market. For example, The Realty is a DAO that allows investors to buy shares in real estate properties. The Realty has been very successful, and it has helped to make real estate investing more accessible to a wider range of people. Finally, let's talk about how DAOs are transforming the healthcare industry. In the traditional healthcare industry, patients often have to rely on doctors and hospitals to get the care they need. This can be a very expensive and time-consuming process. DAOs are changing all of that. They allow patients to connect with doctors and other healthcare providers directly. This makes it easier and cheaper for patients to get the care they need. For example, the MedDAO is a DAO that is working to revolutionize the healthcare industry. The MedDAO is developing a platform that will allow patients to connect with doctors and other healthcare providers directly. The MedDAO is still in its early stages, but it has the potential to make a major impact on the healthcare industry. That's all for this episode of the Wondercraft AI podcast. We've talked about how DAOs are transforming the music, art, real estate, and healthcare industries. As DAOs become more popular, we can expect to see even more industries being transformed. DAOs offer a new way for people to collaborate and work together, and they have the potential to revolutionize the way we live and work. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the 772 NFT podcast. If you did, please subscribe and leave us a review. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to us on social media. Remember, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Thanks for listening.